The thought of planes was first introduced by Leonardo da Vinci in the 1500s. During more recent years, the Wright brothers built and flew the world's first successful plane in 1903. After that, World War I took place from 1914 to 1918, where plane advancements grew tremendously. In 1932, Amelia Earhart became the first female to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. In 1944, the V-2 rocket was the first rocket ever to launch into space. In 1957, the Sputnik 1 was launched, making the very first artificial Earth satellite to be launched into space. Plane and rocket technology is growing rapidly, helping us break more barriers, such as longer distance flights and sending more satellites to space quicker. Rockets are the future of the world and space travel. The future of 2068 is here. The rockets and space travel is more advanced than ever, and in 2068 we'll be traveling to other planets and around Earth much quicker. The technology behind these rockets is very cool. These rockets will launch the shuttles into space, and once they reach into space, they will detach from the shuttle. They will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere, and then they will land at their designated location. Once they are there, they will refuel, have another shuttle attached to them, and then relaunch that shuttle back into space. Once there, these shuttles will continue to their destinations. These destinations could be the Moon, Mars, or other planets. Or more specifically, they will even be able to allow us to travel around Earth much quicker, as you can see here.
Their plan involved a boat that would take hundreds of passengers out to a floating launch site, where a BFR would be waiting to take them to their destination. The BFR would launch, separate from its booster, and perform a propulsive landing at its new destination. By leaving the Earth's atmosphere, it would allow the BFR to travel at much greater speeds than a traditional airliner, therefore reducing flight times enormously. SpaceX predict that the BFR could travel anywhere on Earth in under an hour and complete most international flights in under 30 minutes.
For the past 74 years, humans have been experimenting with rockets to send satellites, people, shuttles, and more into space. The first rocket, the V-2, was launched into space in 1944. However, since then, we have experienced many significant events that have helped humanity and our society. We are looking at other planets for research, we explored our solar system, and most importantly, we sent satellites into our atmosphere. Today, satellites are the key to our society. They are a key to our technology here on Earth. Satellites are what give us Google and Apple Maps. It gives us GPS signal, and it gives us signal for our phones. More and more companies are entering this industry because it is becoming so popular and, more specifically, important. Everything we send into space is for our good, and it is to help us in some way or another here on Earth. Compared to major tech companies like Google, Facebook, and Twitter, the space industry is here to help our society progress to the future. They are not here to dictate what we see, who we network with, put us into sectors, and see how us humans migrate. These companies growing the space industry are here to help us and have more important things to worry about. Due to this, more companies are getting into this industry. At first, it was only governments who had the money to fund these projects, so everything was limited. However, today there are two private companies, SpaceX and Rocket Lab, who have successfully launched into space and delivered things to the International Space Station and satellites. SpaceX was the first private company building large rockets to send big payloads into space. Rocket Lab targeted the smaller satellite market and built smaller rockets to send small payloads into orbit. Both of these companies are providing us with individual benefits and societal benefits. They are providing both. We can use Google Maps and GPS whenever we need to, as satellites are the devices helping deliver this technology and give us our location. As well, they are giving the rest of the world the same technology, so it is a societal benefit. SpaceX and Rocket Lab are here to allow companies to send satellites into space, which then allows us to use those satellites to build more technology. With the new technology in rockets, we can achieve something no one else has ever done. We can travel to different planets and build communities on those planets. We can travel around the world to certain destinations quicker than ever. From the United States to wherever in the world, you will be able to travel there in about an hour, which is unheard of. We can travel to more remote destinations, and we can improve life here on Earth by sending technology into space. By utilizing this technology, we are destined to grow our society quicker and grow our economy. It is the new way of transportation and the future of our society, so why not start now? Sit back and watch, as we will soon be able to be living out these moments and traveling to other planets and more remote destinations. Space is now open for human travel.